Hey guys, good afternoon. So this morning, we did the soul time at 11 o'clock, and I did 4 questions to soul retrieval, shamanic questions, which basically now I'm just redoing it because Sundays are my day to really tune in and do things from, for the soul care. And I deleted that video earlier because I wasn't, I don't know, I've had a bunch of other insights, and I want to redo it. All right, just being completely honest with you. So here we are. I'm redoing it because I want to. Okay, so let's just get right into it. First of all, why would you want to soul retrieve parts of your soul? How do your parts of your soul get broken off? So when you are in your true nature from birth, you're going along, and then something happens where someone tells you you're different, or you're not doing something right, or what you're wearing is ugly, or you aren't good, you fail at something in high school, maybe you're not popular, maybe you get bullied, something happens to where a part of your soul literally detaches. Okay, and then it keeps continuing to happen and happen and happen, and then you have all of these parts of who you are. Soul means truth, higher self, and higher, whatever it means to you. It's the true, your love and light, your true nature, your true essence, your truth is your soul. Okay, so with soul retrieval, we are retrieving those lost parts of us. The true parts of us, not the conditioned. Okay, so number one, I urge you to please stay and listen to what I'm about to say, and not just see these questions and immediately say, oh, these are dumb questions. Like, what? That's what I did. I'm just telling, and not what I completely did, but these questions go deep, and so that's why I wanted to redo this. It's crazy. So number one, it is, when did you stop singing? But it's not really about singing. When did you stop sharing your voice? That's what that means. When did you stop sharing your opinion? When did you begin to feel like your opinion doesn't matter, or what you think is dumb? Okay, this is the first question, and the shamans are smart. Shamans are, and I'm not shamanic, all right? I want to put the disclaimer, I'm not a shaman, I'm not claiming to be one. However, I do use the practices in my coaching because they allow us, and they hold space for us to go so deep, deeper than what the normal is, okay? I love shamanic work. So one, when did you stop using your voice? What part, what happened in your childhood? Were you bullied or whatever that made you disconnect from your unique light because you thought it was wrong? Okay, so that's number one, and I truly ask you to go deep into these. This is going to tell you so much. 2 is, when did you stop dancing? But not technically, it's not just the dancing, you guys, because that's how I was like, wait a minute, I used to dance, but no, what it means is, when did you lose connection with your body? When did you stop grounding? When did you stop expressing yourself? When did you stop expressing your truth and moving your body and dancing, right? Or when did you start to care what other people thought? There we go. When did you start to care and pay attention to what other people thought? Because I guarantee you didn't think about what other people thought when you were 1, 2, 3, ages 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe up to 5, maybe into kindergarten you started to. But this is gonna take you back to that time when you started to seek acceptance from others around you, needing to be part of the group. When did that start for you? When did you start caring what other people thought? That is the second one. 3 is, when did you stop being enchanted by story? Meaning, when did you stop imagining? When did you stop dreaming? What happened in your upbringing, or it could happen in your teen years, it could happen whatever it is, but what is the moment that you stopped looking for the magic. You stopped being fascinated. And if you've been in here for a while, you know that's one of my core 5 of the, now 5, because it was 4, core 4, but it's the core 5 of reconnecting with your soul is fascination. When did you stop feeling fascinated? When you were younger, you know, our parents read us books to go to bed, and we could just imagine this whole story. Disney, we watched Disney movies because it's imagination, right? And we reach that place of enchantment and to see beyond the mundane. When did you stop seeing beyond what's right in front of you? All right, so that's number 3. Number 4 is my favorite. When did silence become uncomfortable for you? When were you unable to sit in silence and actually sit with yourself because, you know, things got too loud? The noise of the world got too loud. Or the story you were telling yourself about sitting in silence, relaxation, which is something that I get a lot from clients and stuff, is that they think that if they're in silence, they're not being needed, or their relaxation means they're lazy and we're not doing something. When it's silent, something's wrong, right? Kind of like the people, and I'll say myself, I used to be addicted to stress and chaos and drama. And if that wasn't happening, I didn't know how to operate in the world. So that something happened to make me feel that silence meant something bad or isn't going to serve me. I can remember, man, I used to feel uncomfortable praying or seeing people see me pray. At first, it was uncomfortable for someone to see me meditating because I cared what they thought, going back to the second question, or the second question. All right. And so when we sit down to do meditations on here, we sit down to do any type of work together here. Is it hard for you to get present? When did you stop getting present and you started to stay in your head because of the stories you're telling? And when we're in our head, we are always either in the past or in the future. Almost always. And that's why the most life-changing practice is to get present in the moment. That's what will change your life. However, if you don't know what to do when you get present, then, that's when you're like, well, what do I do when I get present? Which is something we're gonna talk more about. You're gonna learn how to do what to do if you stick around here. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you right now because all I am asking you to do as a member of the Soul Relaunch Society, as someone who obviously, if you're watching this video, there's something within you that's like, I want to know who I am. I want to know, and I want to heal, and then I want to rise, and then I want to manifest, and I want to become a co-creator of my life. Like, there is something within you that you want to do those things, or else you would not be here. And this is the first, this is a very, honestly, if you don't do this, you're gonna have a really hard time with the things that we're gonna do in a 5-day challenge that we're gonna do starting October 17th on my personal page. I think we're gonna do it on there because I want more people to have access to it. But 5 days of soul care and how to reconnect with your soul. I promise, I do have a promise that I'm going to show up for you those 5 days and hold the space for you to figure out what happened, or what, not really what happened, but what point of your life you stopped singing, you stopped dancing, or you stopped connecting with your body, you stopped, and that's probably some sort of, big event that happened in your life, possibly traumatic. And we're not here to focus on our trauma. I want to make that clear. We are not here to focus. We are not here to stay stuck in our trauma. If that is something that you feel you need to do, and maybe spend more time in your trauma, maybe if you believe that you're just too far broken for this work, I ask you to please reconsider that. You're not broken. You're not broken. All right. Now, soul retrieval, you might be a little, off kilter. You're off balance, but you're not broken. What happened to you, you can't change what happened to you, but you can change how you perceive it and how you see it and how you tell the story of what happened to you. That is within your control. Answering these 4 questions, that is within your control. So if you're wanting to stay in your healing and stay in your trauma and use the trauma word, I'm really starting to get a little something with that word. I kind of feel like, I'm just going to be open with you guys. I kind of feel like this trauma informed and the trauma of where I'm, not going to say anymore, I guess. We're in our private group, but I feel like it kind of gives people the excuse to complain. I think I'm going to do a whole live on that. Let me know. And I'm not, I am here to ruffle feathers in the way that I ruffle feathers, because you have important work to do. And that trauma that you experienced is the key. It's the ticket to that work. Okay? Literally. Your trauma, your situations, again, I don't even say that word very much anymore, trauma, because it's really getting a stigma around it to where people can use it to complain about things and make other people feel like they're being insensitive. So my job and my message to you is your trauma, your things you've been through, that's the key to your purpose, you guys. The things you like that, it is an integral part. So back to the 4 questions real quick. When did you stop sharing your voice? When did you stop connecting with your body? When did you stop being enchanted by story? When did you stop being curious and fascinated? And then when did you become uncomfortable with silence? When did your everything become too much to where you had to, for me, I started taking pills, and doing whatever substance was there for me. So, let me know your questions on this. Yes, I redid the soul time from earlier because I don't want a lot of rambling and stuff anymore. I want to get straight to the point, because I really, really want you guys to know how important this work is and how brilliant you guys all are in here. So, okay guys, love you. Have a good Sunday.